going to give a quick demonstration of how you can take something like a spreadsheet, grab some terms off of it, and do an analysis on it. Now, one of the things I've done here is in the roles, I've set this to be take an accountant role. So this whole thing will be sent to the LLM as assume this role, act as a professional accountant, blah, 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 in the response. Okay, so I'm going to use auto detect, and I'm going to use something we haven't used yet, which is entire screen. If I click entire screen, it's going to just go and do image analysis and OCR analysis on the whole screen. There aren't really any images on the screen, so it should be pretty quick. There you go. It did identify some images, but we're just gonna, in fact, I can just turn off images here. You can see if images are displayed. I can just click this and turn off the images. I'm only interested in text right now. So what I'm gonna do is while this selecting thing is still active, it's in selection mode, I'm gonna drag through current assets and fixed long-term assets. And then I'm going to say done selecting, and I'm going to ask a question about these. I'm going to add a text prompt before this. I'm going to say, what is the relationship between these two in the following two terms with regards to balance sheets? Okay, and then submit it to the LLM. And it's going to act as a professional accountant in the response. And all we really have here is just two terms, current assets and fixed long-term assets. But it's going to go into quite a bit of detail about accounting principles and talk about all this stuff, and give a link here. I can click on this link. It'll go to a spreadsheet or go to a whole website about this. Show the results again. Now I'll show you a prior one that I had done. And for some reason it gave an interesting response. I think it was a slightly different response last time because the way I phrased it was perhaps different. So the prior one was like this. And here it gave examples with a sample presentation format and detailed comparisons with quite a bunch of information about it. So I must have asked it in a slightly different way, and it gave some more detailed response. But that's just an example of how you can have any document on the screen, select a couple terms, and ask it a question. And this tool just makes it a little easier to do that. I got this bug fixed. The model is now showing in the response.